Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, what a good day it is. Am I right? I'm McMaster. For those of you who may not know, welcome to the Top Led team stream. Last night was pure and utter dominance, as to be expected from the 11th seed in RLCS. We took everything game down, didn't drop a single game, didn't drop a series, obviously, and we come in today looking poised to claim a spot in the top 32 of North America. I've noticed some great people in here already. Left is Right has been following since 2019, which is nuts to think that, you know, I streamed sparingly back in 2018, 2019, playing low-level Rocket League, low-level Fortnite, and he's been around for that long, and now we've been doing this broadcasting stuff for a year and a half or so, and to see him circle back is extremely cool, so shout out to Left is Right to start. Secondly, every graphic, every animation that you see here, outside of the borrow, you know, the, the display that we'll have in-game with the scores, everything, the starting soon screen, be right back, stream ending, the border going around me right now, all thanks to a man from SBC, Sobia in the chat. Thank you so much for being able to provide that for me. What an absolute dog. He did a great job, absolutely killed it, so we're extremely grateful for him. Action's in here. Love to see the SBC guys. And the SBC guys are having a great run as well. With Bosco, Juice, and I'm forgetting the third, but I know that the team is good. Scythe! That's who it was. Bosco, Scythe, and Juice. That's a fun team. And they could make top 32 as well. Probably should. Mateo's in here. My man Nutty is in here. Oh, shout out Nutty. The absolute gem of a human being. Thank you, Nutty, for being here. And, of course, the manager, Boz Clues. A massive thank you to Boz Clues for bringing me in to be a part of this. If it was not for him and the connection that we were able to make through St. Edwards, none of this stream would be happening right now, at least not from me. So I am extremely grateful, and I'm very much looking forward to tonight. It should hopefully be a breeze. You know, we are the 11th seed. The best possible seed we can face tonight is the 22nd seed, which would be in the third round. Where the winner just automatically qualifies. So we got 3 best-of-5s on the dock for tonight at minimum. The hope is it'll go quickly. Guys can just get it done, rest up, and we can roll from there. But we have to get to that point first in our opponent to start things out. Actually, here's what we'll do. Let's go ahead and take a look at the bracket itself. Okay, let's close out of my Fantasy Basketball League. Here we are. Top left, right here. Redacted is the only team that is a higher seed than us in this group. Redacted is a very solid roster of Wavy, Two-Piece, and Talk. But we're never going to run into them. As you see, the bracket's split right here. So this top 8 are all together. This bottom 8 all together. We faced Astronics Esports to start things out. They started off quite good. Rain, Varo, Big Super, and then Magnus. I'm not sure who exactly their starters are. I believe they're a top 100 seed. Top 118. 1-2-0, 1-2-1, 1-2-0. So they look good so far. The problem is they run into us. Simply, that is how it is put. They have to deal with us. From there, we will face the winner of Bagwork, and I can't believe I'm reading it out loud, but yam on my face. Bagwork is Arsenal's team, which Arsenal, Diaz, and Hezi, kind of crazy. Outrageous. So, and then yam on my face is still a good team too. Byra, Anxiety, Para, and then Chappie. We like Chappie. Nutty, we were in Pool B6. There we go, since you can't hear. Let's get what Nutty's bracket is as well, because we're also kind of following closely to Momentum. Bracket 7. Okay. Oh, for crying out loud, Nutty. That's disappointing. Where are they? Momentum, right here. This, right here, Taibu, Reshiram, and Helix. Great roster. But going back to our side of things, the best team we can face right here is Plus. They are the 22 seed. Just swept through yesterday, to be expected. Nitrous, Swaz, and Plexi, quite a solid group. Beat some decent teams along the way, but obviously they wouldn't be anything like us. We're just simply better. Pat My Head is actually Akron, which is really funny. And I would love if Akron were to make it, seeing as though Akron is my hometown. Go Zips. So if Pat My Head can make it all the way to here over Plus somehow, I would be for it. I don't know what seed they are, actually. I didn't look. C43, so it's possible. They swept their way through yesterday, too. Patty's no joke. One of the best pitches I've ever seen in my life came courtesy of Patty on, not on this stream, but on someone else, but on CSA's. Jonathan, Dog, great guy. Shaykhaz and Trevor, appreciate all of them. But our run right now, so far, what it's predicted to be is we're predicted to beat Astronics Esports. We're predicted to then face Bagwork and win, and then we're predicted to face Plus and then win. So right now, it looks like we would go into day 3 into uppers. We would be Swiss stage 2. Now, looking at Nate's, momentum is supposed to go far, but then they're going to run to 100x35, and that's going to be an incredible matchup. Very winnable, but that is going to be a challenge. And the interesting thing about this is if they did match up, so again, we already went over the roster of Taibu, Reshiram, and Helix. These are all 3 CRL guys. Helix is CRL teammates with Crispy and CMOS on 100x. So if anyone knows each other and the styles, it is those players. That would be just a heck of a matchup to run into right here. So we'll see what happens. But they would go into Switch Stage Day 2 as well, where we can likely meet them. That is the bracket as it currently stands. I mean, this is fun stuff. Let's be honest with ourselves. It's going to be a great night. But what's everyone else up to? How has Saturday been for everyone? What all did people engage in today? What were the daily activities? We got no answers. That's fine. All right, I'm gonna keep the bracket up. Match is starting here soon. Just waiting on the invite from Creamz and we'll get ready. Game and eat? Fair enough. Fair enough. I have actually friends over actually as we speak, so that's why I'm really hoping this stream goes fast. I have friends over right now for Fight Night. I'm a big MMA fan, big UFC guy, and I host watch parties, so they're all sitting downstairs. My one friend came up from Cincinnati with his girlfriend. They're staying here for the weekend, just having a great time. We got to spend time with them today. We did some boxing workouts in the morning. We went bowling today, threw darts. It's just been a good day overall. And then I made some fantastic baked chicken. So there you go. Figuring out how to Valorant again. I never played Val. Never tried it, which is on me. And my man Turtle's here. Turtle, what's up, dude? Shalona. What's up, goat? There go the motorcycles. Let's go. Who are your boys? Directionless Passion. What pool are you guys in? I want to look them up. I want to see where they're at. Pool B8. Gotcha. Now, it's not going to happen. But, Golden Hour is in this as well. Is in your bracket. Your side of the bracket. That's kind of crazy. Directionless Passion. Who do you got? You got the Jer Bear Hebs and Gababy team? Oh, that's so great. That's awesome. What seed are you guys? I know you're good. Seed 41. Yeah, I know this. Yeah, this roster's got to be awesome. Congrats on that team, man. That's so fun. That's fantastic. I love that team. Yeah, those are... hey, if you can, from me to them, wish them the best of luck. Especially Heps, just because he was so great when we worked with him last season. Fantastic person, great character, easy to talk to. I greatly appreciate him, so if you can especially just give my best to Heps. That guy was fantastic to me. Kind person. Just grateful for him. So, Yeah, I mean, to be fair, though, it is possible that Nate and I, or Nutty and I, run into each other during Swiss play, assuming his team makes top 32, and assuming mine does as well. Who knows? We would be in the same Swiss stage, so day 3 is totally possible. Alright, hold on a sec. I gotta make sure I get some things out of the way. We don't need that. This we can have open. This is going to be a good time. This is going to be a good time. Hope all of you are ready for this. I should get a prediction up. Do I think it's going to matter much? No. You know what? I'm not going to have time, because it's game time. Hope y'all are ready. I know that I am. Let's have some fun, ladies and gentlemen. It is game day, and it is game time! Top left. If Rocket League would tab in, thank you very much. Best of 5 up against Astronics Esports. We are live here on Saturday, day number 2 of the RLCS Open number 1 of the 2026 season. Rain, Magnus, and CS Super on one side. On the other side, our boys in orange, or excuse me, S5 Super, messed that up. Our boys are getting scored on first, actually. Coming out swinging are Astronics Esports. Magnus simply had an open one. Creamz and Paarth, a little position awkwardly. First goal belongs to the underdogs, but we're not overly concerned right now. It's super early in the game. As long as the boys are all working together, we're good to go. Comm will like to take the ball into the corner on the pop-up. Good touch. Has Creamz waiting in the midfield. Looking to take solo into the 50 up against Rain, and does. Demo coming through from Creamz now onto S5 Super. We'll just stick with Super from now on. I don't need to keep on with the S5 every time. Creamz, one touch. Comm waiting in the wings. Not going to challenge, just going to wait for the early challenge to come through on the side of Rain. Paarth now clear downfield. Creamz touch off the backboard. Good touch coming through from Super, but Comm's able to maintain possession. Paarth now from the heavens, looking for a drop-down opportunity. Magnus shuts that down. Super looking to follow. Does have the sidewall double. Comm early challenge, searching for bumps. None going to be found. Paarth is able to intercept before Super gets a shot off. Now on the turn infield. Comm gets bumped into position. Good dunk from Creamz, floating towards net. Rain is there. Paarth looking to get a block in front of Rain. It's awkward in front of the net. Comm hunting for demos. Creamz on the challenge now, keeps it in the corner. Boost running extremely low right now on the side of Astronics Esports. But they are still able to keep the ball out, albeit momentarily. Paarth with the shot denied by Magnus. Turn, demo comes through from Comm. Super full field clear. Trying to relieve the pressure as best they can. Good lengthy possession coming through on the side of top left, but unable to score this first time around. Comm now into the air. Has Paarth downfield. Paarth hunting for heads, but Magnus able to retreat just in time. Paarth was able to steal that corner boost. Now trying to challenge from the ceiling, albeit unsuccessfully. Comm on the retreat. Creamz up next to the backboard. Rain clear, hard in the corner. Looking to follow, but he's got no boost. Doesn't make contact. Doesn't find a bump either. Paarth now from the ceiling. Shot on target. Saved off the post by Super. Creamz there for the follow. He's going to elect a double. Tap it on down. Saved on the goal line. Comm got a demo, but it wasn't the right one. Super still keeping it out. Multiple minutes of offensive possession from top left. The defense, though, of Astronics Esports standing true to the test thus far. Creamz to the neutral 50, right by the backboard. Comm will take control now. Over the top of one, hard off the backboard. Paarth is there. Super, though, just a little bit quicker. Creamz one touch. Rain to follow. Super does win the 50. Challenge from Rain is actually a fake. Tries baiting out Creamz, but is unsuccessful as Creamz still has a good challenge. Under halfway to go. Astronics Esports still doing great. Still holding strong so far. Fake from Magnus. Ground pinch. Up against Creamz. 50 kept in front. Super will challenge right away, and now here comes Comm. 2-on-1. Up against Rain. Flick towards that. Double comes through. Goal number 1 on the board for top left. That is what we like to see. Perfect execution on this 2-on-1. Creamz with no boost. Gets just up to the right speed. Taking out the foul defender. And Comm will have himself a freebie. Fake kickoff. Comm looking to take possession. Rain one touch. Comm just searching for bumps onto Super. Doesn't find him, but ultimately didn't necessarily need to make contact. He will now. If at first you don't succeed, try again, says Comm as he's able to find that demo. Good double tap now over towards the corner wall. Magnus left awkward as Paarth is searching for bumps. Comm hard off the backboard. Creamz looking to drop it down to Comm on the redirect. Hello. Comm up high. Creamz with the follow. And Comm stayed on the backboard, placing that one down in style. 2-1 now for the hometown heroes. Comm looking to extend this lead. Goes under 1 with the reset, but Rain was there on the commitment as well. Creamz into the corner. Super left on no boost. Gets beat over the top. Comm dropping for the backboard again. This time, the shot just careening off of the post. Paarth now with another shot. That one sneaks into the right-hand side as an avalanche of goals comes through from top left. The defense on the side of Astronics Esports was holding well, at least in the beginning. But since then, not necessarily going as well. On the pop-up, Super taking his time. One touch, Creamz intercepted. The pace just being picked up right now by top left. Paarth up top. Both Creamz and Paarth hunting for demos, but Comm nowhere to be found. Now will take control. Up against 2. Does beat both of them. The shot, however, not on target and deflected away by Super. Paarth infield drop down. Creamz not there before the defense. Now hard off the ceiling once again. Rain up next. Comm beats the ball by Magnus. Could be an opportunity right now for Super. He's going to look for demos. Magnus is there, and the bump does come through. 3-2 now in favor of top left still. But good recognition of the play by Super. Made contact with Paarth. No save. Back to a 1-goal game as Astronics looks to fight back here in game numero uno. On the sidewall goes Super with control. Power shot towards net. Creamz on the pre-flip will end up reaching out to make the save. Over the top of one goes Creamz. 50 hard towards the orange net. Will not find its way in. Paarth with control. One touch out wide, but Super doesn't make contact. Ball fell off the wall. Super trying to pass it back. Paarth getting aggressive. No contact on players or on the ball. Creamz, a soft touch taken away by Magnus. Odd bounce, but Comm is able to handle it. And now Paarth will take control from the sidewall. Actually took it from the ground. Magnus now able to play from the backboard. Comm just keeping the possession, looking to waste away time. Paarth doesn't make contact, but doesn't need to. He instead makes contact with the defender. Creamz drop down from the ceiling. Comm there. Shot denied. But ultimately, this wastes valuable time off the clock. Top leg looking solid. Super up in the air, but it's Comm instead to take it away. Looking to make it one more. Plays the 50 low. It still finds its way through before the clock strikes 0. And that is an emphatic way to end this first game. My apologies, I live on a three-way corner, so sometimes there are loud cars or motorcycles that pass by. All 3 players will commit on the side of top left. Paarth cannot make contact. Comm downfield. It is going to be kept up into a 0-second drill. Paarth, though, gets bumped out of the way. Creamz not willing to accept it just yet. Magnus will send this towards net. Shot deflected off the backboard. Rebound is there. Saved out wide, and now it will finally drop game 1 in favor of top left. That is what we love to see. A hot start. First of all, Bromake, thank you very much, my man. Shout out SBC. Mateo, thank you for joining. Let's go, Comm. Indeed. He had himself a hat trick here in game number 1. That is what we want. Comm's mom, welcome. We love to see that. Thank you for Comm, of course. And, of course, yeah, we're cheering them on. They're doing great. Good. It was a bit of a rocky start at the beginning of the game, but they locked in. They know what they're doing. Let's see what happens here in game number 2, shall we? 1-0 the score line to start. Or the series score, I should say, to start in favor of the 11th seed top left. We do kind of expect this day to be quicker At least quicker than what tomorrow would be, that is for sure. But, I mean, seeing as though we are the 11th seed, the best possible team we can face is the 22 seed, but at the moment, the defense of this 118 seed really is showing up. That demo created a smoke screen, and yet still the defenders were able to get back. I thought for sure that was a guaranteed goal. But regardless of what I think, the defense has kept it out. Magnus switching fields of play. Paarth there, infield pass towards Comm. 2 defenders on the commit means Creamz has full control. On the dribble, can't get over the top of Rain. 51 by Paarth. Rain, play from the backboard, will control, and take downfield. Creamz is just there to shut it down. And, you know, more of what we saw last game, where the blue half of the field is basically all we witness. Pop up now from Creamz. Ceiling pinch. Comm up for it. Hits it higher off the ceiling. Demo comes through from Paarth onto Super. And that's one area where Top Lit is really winning this series, is in the demo game. I may have seen one bump or demo that was successful on the side of Astronics Esports. However, on the side of Top Lit, it's whenever they want demos that they are able to find them. But I guess that's what you have, you know, with Comm as one of the leaders of this team. Paarth, obviously very experienced. Creamz, one of the most experienced players to ever hit CRL. It's quite an interesting dynamic this team has, but at the moment it might be 1-0 once again. Astronics are not able to strike first just yet. We approach 2 minutes into this game. That demo comes through. Fake attempted from Comm, but will not be successful. Magnus blocking the double. Being attempted by Paarth. Infield pass towards Creamz. Now Comm having to deal with Magnus, but no contact to worry about. This time a demo comes through from Paarth onto Magnus. Comm with the pinch out wide. Hard to read. Just ricochets so strong off the ceiling. And now Comm searching for bumps as Paarth takes towards the skies. Reset opportunity. Tries going low. Will not find it. Creamz rebound floater. Double tap. Not going to be found. Paarth off the bar as well. Chaos out in front of the blue net. Still no luck. No dice as of yet. Now it might be an opportunity. Paarth still not able to slot it. Comm is there. Took a few attempts, but Top Lit is right where we expect them to be. Out in front once again. Comm now with, once again, another demo. Paarth looked like he was hunting at first, instead choose to play the ball. Plays the fake. However, the 50 kicks out wide, no shooter in position. Comm will take his time, but Super's giving him no space to work with. Comm able to click that mid boost. Will have to be on the retreat. Creamz again with a demo. And again, the physical game proving to be so crucial. And Astronics Esports, when it comes to this physical game, they cannot keep up. They have not been able to return bumps or demos seemingly at all. The one time they did, it did result in a goal, which was a 2v1 scenario. Other than that, though, almost every demo has belonged to Top Lit. Comm's going to be up next. There it is. Finally a demo from Magnus. But still, we continue to see the blue side of the field. Super will get it clear, but it's a freebie for Comm to take and control into the corner. Extra touch read by Magnus, and Paarth has all the space in the world. Up against Rain now in the pre-jump. Comm hunting for demos. Rain with a good stop and extra touch at the midfield line. Leaves it for Super. That shot's on target. Comm can get back. Stretches out as far as he can. But the effort is good enough, remaining at a 1-0 lead. Comm, control, and space. Taking to the ceiling. Looking for a pitch. It's a drop-down pass towards Paarth, as it turns out, and a missile it was off the car of Comm. Reset from Creamz on the wave dash. Gonna just take it across field as 2 defenders bump each other. Boost grabbed by Rain. They'll try to work with it, but Comm is there once again, just breaking up the play. We've seen the orange half for such a short amount of time. Only a minute to go. Astronics without an answer thus far. Creamz gets that double tap off the ground. But no luck trying to find the back of the net as Comm now takes control. Can't get over the top of Rain, who was bumped into the ball. He'll follow as well from the backboard. No touch. His boost is taken away by a teammate. Going to make this quite an awkward possession as Comm looks for the corner double. Has it in field. However, Paarth and Creamz are not there for the shot. Creamz now on the sidewall pinch. Does find one touch. Bumps Magnus off the ball. Comm with another demo onto Super. Paarth to follow to the backboard. Going to be denied. Super, one touch. Going to be left by Comm for Creamz. And all this possession wastes valuable time that Astronics cannot afford to be losing out on. Rain, no contact. Paarth, double tap. On target and through. That's the Game 2 dagger delivered to us via Paarth. What a beauty that is. Tight angle. Paarth able to send that one home. Magnus will try to get something on the board, but I mean, this game is obviously over. Not enough time. Paarth looking for another. It's an infield pass. The Rain will intercept. The ball stays on the ground. We look great right now. That was fantastic. 4 demos from Creamz. Not sure how many from Comm or from Paarth. But, man, they look good. 11 shots to 2, by the way. A much better game. Very little defense played, but when played, it was played well. Not conceding. Anyways, let's go ahead and address some things. Wooka Lucas, man, I'm doing fantastic. And congratulations to you guys on Top 32. Shout out to Wooka Esports for making Top 32 in Europe. A ridiculously hard group to be making it out of, and Wooka was able to do it, even upsetting a team to make it there. So congrats to Wooka for making it. Hey, Sloth is in here too. It's been a while since I've seen Sloth. Comm's dad, welcome. Thank you for being here. They are doing fantastic, and we know they're going to keep on doing that too. All these former GHE staff. All right, let's get to it. Game number 3. Top lane looking to sweep. Again, what we would expect. This is a good team. You know, this is still the 118th seed out of, excuse me, I had to think of the number. Out of 1,262 teams. There is that many teams in North America, and this team is still the 118th seed, but we frankly are 11, and there's levels to this game. It's being proven right now by the trio of Comm, Paarth, and Creamz. Paarth can take it out towards the sidewall, getting a pinch. It's a light one downfield, but Creamz is running interference on multiple players. Could open up an opportunity as Creamz will try to pass back towards Paarth. However, he's low on boost, and the 50 will be kept neutral at the midfield line. Rain up high, pinch hard down low. Paarth is going to wait on the side wall for Magnus to bring it right towards him, but Magnus still is able to get a 50. Paarth down from the ceiling. Comm right back on the demo game. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Keep on going back to the well. What a pinch coming through. Comm tries getting the shot just off the bar. Paarth's shot comes in too high as well. Looks like a golden opportunity for top lane to go up early in this game. Instead, it's Creamz on the reset. Gets a second one, but is bumped out by Rain, and Magnus look to clear downfield with the sidewall double. Straight up to the ceiling. Comm, extra touch, drop down from the ceiling, looking for a double tap, gets under one defender, tries bumping Magnus, does do so, but Paarth and Creamz were not quite committed on that play. Magnus will now turn it back in front of his own net, dribbling across, but challenged by Creamz. Comm on the retreat, turns it back upfield, limited boost. Rain successful early challenge, now Paarth, again, downfield, looking to carry it the whole way, does have a dribble, but it's just off. Creamz now out in front, Comm is there, the defense is just lost. Paarth was able to turn back, got that extra touch, and then Creamz somehow from the backboard got an extra one. Comm is there, and the over-aggression pays off from top left. I wouldn't even say over-aggression, just the hyper-aggression is what I meant to communicate. Regardless, more of the same coming through from our home team. I will say, if there's any hiccups coming through on the side of Paarth, I will say he was quite ill yesterday. Even had to sub out a game. But, you know, he's doing better, thankfully. Not sure to what extent or, you know, like what percentage, if you will. But, you know, we're glad Paarth is feeling better. He had a stomach bug, stomach flu, something like that. Now he's back and competing. He looks great tonight. Playing at a high level, as we would expect. He's doing a great job, as we right now are pioneering an easy winning effort as Creamz is centered out by Comm. Up top, Paarth was going to challenge, but gets bumped out of the way by Raid. Magnus whiffs. Super now going to challenge, but he'll pay for it. What a controlling touch by Comm on the reset. Looking for the bump. Can't find it. Saved off the bar by Magnus. Paarth now the follow. Rain clears downfield. Creamz going to cross the ball over towards Comm on the other side of the field. Looking for a reset once again. But Super is not going to be challenging the reset. Instead, it's Paarth to take it. Creamz, shot, looking to go behind the defense. Paarth kicks it out wide. Creamz Once again on the pop-up. This time, Comm bringing it back down. No double off the backboard. Paarth and Creamz playing patient. Basically 0 boost on the entirety of this Astronics Esports roster. Finally, a full boost is picked up. But Magnus is not in position. He just challenged Creamz from behind. It ends up being a shot in his own net, but it really is more of a pass back than anything else if we're being realistic. Rain will make sure Comm has no room to work. Paarth now, hard off the sidewall. No double, but Comm is going to take control, play it slow, tries winning the 50 out in front of net. The defense able to stand tall to it. Hard pinch now going off the backboard. Shot attempt not there for Super, and the ball will find its way towards the orange half of the field once again. Creamz letting it go for Comm. Attempting demos, has 2 defenders jumping out in front. Paarth the follow-up. 50'd up high by Rain, but again, all of this effective possession time is time wasted against Astronics. Offense in this case really being the best defense. Paarth will kick it out. Rain is there, looking for a follow-up touch. He does find it. Gets demoed as Comm has a touchdown field as well. Intercepted by Magnus. He's got no follow-up. This time Super's able to land a demo onto Comm. Might be the first demo of the game in favor of Astronics, but it's not going to matter. Paarth finds Creamz. What a play! Creamz off the ceiling. Paarth the extra touch. The alley-oop jam. My goodness. Outrageous play. And we're going to look for more as well. You can see that they were getting comfortable as this game was progressing. I mean, pretty early on, we saw players pre-jumping or going off the ceiling early, looking for passing plays. That's just one that we were able to finally link up on, and it was a beaut. Comm's even going to leave this one for Creamz. He's going to attempt the double tap as well, and he has it, but it's saved out in front. Comm with the rebound dunk anyways. Insult to injury provided to us by Topley. This is a beautiful effort. 3-0 the score line, likely to be the series score line. A shot does go through. Super is able to find one as he gets the shot behind Paarth. And with 20 seconds left, Astronics would basically need 2 more goals identical to the nature of that in order to come back and win, or at least just tie this game. Not even forget winning it, they just to tie it. Instead, we got kickoff strategies coming through on the side of top left. They are going to waste time. They are going to play keep away. Paarth looking for the pass back potentially. He'll dribble it over, but Super's actually able to intercept. Comm, however, is there to shut it down. Creamz wins the race to the ball. Paarth with another shot towards net. 0-second goal. And 1-second goal. About as good as anything else. So the boys win 4-2, 4-1, and last game, I believe it was a 2-0 if I remember correctly. Regardless, a fantastic series to start the day from top left. Ball stays on the ground. Fantastic start. That is what we like to see. 3-0. That's what we want. Oh, what a hot start. I freaking love this team. It's so fun. So, I'm going to try to figure out whether or not any of the other teams that we are facing are live, and then we'll see from there. I believe Arsenal should be live. It was clean. It was a simple win. All right, I do not know the series score, so I'm going to check. I don't need to hear Arsenal stream. Sorry, no promos. Not that he needs it. Anyone have the series score? It's Hezi, Diaz, and Arsenal. That's who we're likely to face. A couple results coming through. Redacted took down DLS. That's what we expect. Redacted is one of the top seeds in the entire tournament, so that was to be expected. What we're going to do, though, while waiting to see who our opponent is, I'm going to take a quick break. Just going to make sure I got water, hydrate up. I'm probably going to run ads because I don't want ads to be playing during the game. And because I snoozed ads, like pre-roll ads yesterday, I'm not able to snooze them today. So I'm manually going to run them now. I'm unable to shut them off. I do not know how. I've tried through settings. I don't know how to shut them off. So I'm going to do what I can. I'm just going to run ads real quick, and we're going to make sure that it just does not interfere with the gameplay. So, we're going to throw this to a Be Right Back screen. Hope you're all doing fantastic. You know, keep it chatty in the chat. That's what we like. We like having discussions, we like conversations, and we will return here shortly. Thanks you guys for showing up. We'll be right back. All right. We're good. We got water in our system. We're currently watching to see whether or not Arsenal and his team win or not. I do not know the series score. But as it currently sits with just about a minute left to go, it is 1-0 in favor of Arsenal's team. So we will see, I guess, what happens from here, honestly enough. Any other results? I'm going to be refreshing and just checking throughout the rest of the pools. In fact, we can all look together while we have Arsenal stream up and make sure that they win this game. Only 2 results so far in our pool, which is us in the top seeds. Spacebound Cowboys able to take down typical Tonka Twiz. I mean, this Spacebound Cowboys roster is great. Kraken Seas win over CRL Retirement Home. Gasper would win over Triple Commit. NRG Esports dropped a game to Sigma Wolfgang. They dropped the game to... oh my goodness, I love this. Bluey, Lesser, and Indicator beat NRG in a game. That makes me so happy. Just because I love Bluey. Bluey's a fantastic guy. Lesser's on... Bluey plays for Indiana Tech. Lesser plays for Syracuse. So, those are pretty cool to see. Oh, and a bunch of lower bracket ones as well, but I'm not too concerned about that, or not too concerned about those. Pool B2, Shopify sweep, duh. Shanghai Sharks with the sweep, nice. Netherlands, America, Canada still going about themselves. Team Silenced Academy. Oh, Nibble's a good team. Bomb, Kaz, Excelst, yeah, that's a good team. All right, Pool B3, C. Oh my goodness, is this game 5? It looks like it. Alright, so we have more time to wait. Space Station 2-1, Acid Esports. Dribs, Mutinate, and Pyrex? Interesting that SSG would drop a game there. Next to New Esports. Nice. Kevin, Woozy, Velocity. That's a fun team. They got Velocity. Or Woozy, excuse me. Kevin, Woozy, and Velocity. Good for them. That's a fun roster. M81, surprise. Oh, that's funny. Devo, Eris, and Mech. I mean, that's just a good roster, honestly. St. Clair Saints are doing themselves a good job. And this is the gold team. This is their second team. Let's keep on looking. Gen G sweep. Awesome Sauce over Solus. Azapados' team. And Tiz. Yeah, never mind. Awesome Sauce is a fun team. Unreal Nightmare is Drew, Gyro, and Life. Okay. The teams that are winning, the teams that should be winning are winning. Although, I don't know, is this an upset? Oh, no, there's no way it is. Yeah, it's not an upset. It's just the way the bracket looked. Okay. Pool B5, what do we think? Tapas over Jinxers, Little Step Bros with the win. Nothing nuts. Nothing we don't expect. 1-0 for Arsenal's team right now. Cool. This is obviously our bracket. We only have one result other than us, which is redacted. And then we have the lower bracket, which, you know, whatever. We're not going to go down there, so we're not going to be worried about it. 100x35 with a sweep onto Yumbus. Glowing Cherry. Wow. All sweeps through 5 total matchups. Who was Shuffle Kittens again? I forget. RG Speed and Relating Wave. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I'm going to check in a Nutty stream to see how momentum is going. We want momentum to win this. Who are the fellas, exactly? Seed 151, Patty Double, NA Zen. And then Pool B8, Dig Over Golden Hour Surprise, Bruton Parker, hopefully. We like BPC, Milkmanny and Cass. And then Directionless, Passion, we root for them as well. But for now, let's check out Nutty's stream. See what's going on with him. Momentum's up 2-1. That works. What else we got? SBC. Oh no, this isn't what I meant. Wait. Oh, they're rooting for Team Silenced. Okay. Then it means SBC already won. That's fine. In that case, let's just pay attention to this game, because I believe this is game 5 with Hezi, Diaz, and Arsenal. Should be in? Oh, good defense. Again, I will say, all we're doing right now is waiting for our opponent. As you can see here in Pool B6, there's us and there's Redacted. Those are the only matches that have ended thus far. I believe this is game 5 for Bagwork and Yam. I guess, yeah, we're just going to watch and see how this goes. Because I don't know if it's a game 5 or not. Could pass out in front. Nice try on the 50. I do not, but I think this is game 5. I think it's 2 apiece. Because this is the third game I'm seeing. They've each won 1. So I really believe this is game 5. And I tried asking chat earlier, and no one said anything, so I guess we'll find out. But at this rate, it is going to be Arsenal's team, which will be fun. Oh, wow. Did their opponent score because of that? Can I get higher quality, please? That's better. I mean, there's only so much time left. And that clear could effectively do it. Oh, especially because it's going to stay on the ground. That's got to be game. That's got to be series if they're saying it. All right, cool. We're up against Bagwork. Bagwork's going to move on to face us right here. And then we're going to have to be patient for these matchups to play through. It looks like the results are coming through for Pat My Head. I would expect them to win. And then plus I expect to win. But I mean, is this team keeping up? Is Nitrous live? Are any of these players live? Looks like it's just not even going to work when I try hitting back. Okay. Swaz is not live either. Are any of these guys live? Wow, none of them. Okay. How about these guys? Not a soul is live. That's fine, we won't have to worry about that. We face Bagwork next, which is Arsenal, Diaz, and was it Hezi? Yep. Just waiting for them to put in the results, and we'll go from there. This is a good time. I love these. I love doing these team streams, especially if it's a team of this caliber. Our results are coming in for plus in Bag Drift Jag. And +1 in game 5. They alternated games. That's the 22 seed getting pushed to their limit. By the 107th seed. So that's something. Any results from Pat My Head? Yeah, we got 2 games, so they likely won. Waiting for the games from Bagwork, and then we'll be good to go. So they'll be ready here shortly. It should be an interesting game, but I mean, I think there's levels, simply put. Because, I mean, who did... Hold on. Did I just close out of that? No, I didn't. I just minimized it. All right, really quick. The team that Bagwork faced is the 75 seed. So they're no joke, right? But it's a pretty big leap you know, Backworkers, excuse me, 54 seed. I mean, it's a very big jump from, you know, facing Byra, Anxiety, and Para to facing Comm, Creamz, and Paarth. Just how it is. There's levels to this game. Levels to this esport. Say best of luck. I'm gonna tell Arsenal good luck. See what he has to say about it.
Bro, this guy.
It could be interesting. I don't know if it will be.
Oh wait, where's the looking guy? Whoa. Hold it. Hey, saw that? It's a good
I don't know, he ain't paying attention to chat. We're just waiting on them scores to come through. We have 3 of the games. We're gonna cook. Simple as that. I mean, you saw some of the highlights this team was hitting. What's everyone else up to now? I guess, what does everyone do in between games? What does everyone do while waiting? I kind of just have to be here. There we go. It was game 5. So yeah, they alternated games. Bagwork did take it. So we should be getting into this here shortly. Come on, confirm so we can get into this game. Like, please. I want another game. Please. Someone give me another game. I'm ready. I know everyone else watching this is ready. We need it. Come on, they have the games. Why is it not being made official? There we go. I guess it was just my website bugging out a little bit. We're checked in. Just waiting on them. Not much else like we can really do by waiting. There must have been a bug on ESPN earlier. Because earlier it said 41-23 in favor of Alabama, and they lost 21-23. Interesting. Alright, game time. There we go. About time, ladies and gents. Hope y'all are ready. We're up against Bagwork now. This is going to be fun. Up against Arsenal, Hezi, and Diaz. Comm, Paarth, and Creamz looking to continue the domination. This is going to be a good time. Hope you're all as ready as I am. Dang right, Turtle. Get loud in the chat. Come on. Let's get excited. Let's bring some fire to this series. Facing against a former top pro. And still one of the top Rocket League content creators there is. Let's get this rolling. They're not in here, hence why we're waiting, but not much I can really do about that. The hope is we won the first series 3-0. The hope is we win this 3-0. And then the hope after that is we win the next one 3-0, and that's the day. 9 games in, 9 games out. That's the hope. Can confirm directionless passion moved up into uppers. Nice. Jurgens Whoa! Kasai, Faris, and Velocity. Or Farache? I can't remember how to pronounce it. That's a crazy roster. That sounds so fun. 2 Frenchmen and then the Englishman Velocity. Hexic Kasai for it. Well, yeah, I thought I saw Velocity on a different team. Hexic Kasai for it. That's still ridiculous. That's still a fun match. Jerbear, Gababy. I don't think they will. I don't think they'll underestimate. But they better not underestimate us either. Still yet to drop a game, so. Which, by the way, guys, hold on a sec. Actually, I think I made myself wrong. There we go. Wonder if they're gonna join. For anyone who needs it, here you go. There's where we are. That is our bracket. That's our pool. That is everything. Alright, come on. Where are they at? They still haven't joined yet. They're checked into the game, but they haven't joined us yet. So I'm not sure what exactly is happening on their side of the camp. What are they doing? What is taking them such a long time? Nothing? They're just... I guess they're trying to join. There it goes. We're ready. We are so ready, ladies and gents. Hope you're all ready, too. It's game time, baby. Us versus Bagwork. This is definitely going to be the hardest test that we've seen thus far, but you know the boys are ready. Let's see it. Set for a best of 5 here, the second round of the upper bracket. Great save coming through from Comm, and Paarth able to clean up the mess. Multiple demos being attempted by Bagwork. And as mentioned in the chat, you know, Arsenal may not be necessarily playing pro all the time anymore. What we can say is he definitely is still skilled and not to be taken lightly. However, the result of them getting a 3-2 over a team that they should have beaten pretty handedly is certainly encouraging. What is not encouraging is Diaz getting the first goal on the board for Bagwork. Now, to be fair, we did see the exact same thing happen during last series, where Astronix Esports was able to score on us first. Regardless of that, Comm's looking to answer back right away, trying to get Diaz out of the way, but will be unsuccessful. Drops down, Arsenal continuation touch. Creamz now searching for bumps out in front, cannot locate Diaz. Shot on target, Comm, there, good save, stretching out with no boost. Wins the race to the ball off the ceiling as well. Creamz will nuke it downfield, Arsenal is there on the read. Good demo from Hezi on to Paarth. Off the sidewall, more bumps being attempted, and the physical game is not something we've seen return successfully against top left so far. It'll be interesting to see just how successful demo and bump plays can be for this team, as Paarth is going to try to drop it down to Creamz, but to no avail. Comm up top now. Hezi looking with control. Has a reset over the top of one. Diaz does not beat Paarth to the ball. Looking for a second touch. No, he'll bail out and steal that corner boost instead. Arsenal's touch finds its way towards Hezi, who had no boost. Arsenal's 50'd hard by Creamz. towards the backboard. Has he not going to challenge? Instead, it's DS to take it off the side wall. Demo comes through from Paarth. Shot on target. Excuse me, demo was from Comm, and Paarth was the one to take a shot. Misspoke. Now Arsenal downfield. Comm up high. Over the top of one. Towards net. Diaz stretches out. Barely reaches back. Creamz will set it up high towards the backboard. Demo from one. Paarth, the double tap. He does have the reset, but does not have the shot as Hezi closed the window of opportunity. Paarth now has Comm running rough shot on the defense, but cannot find Diaz. Gonna win a challenge as well. Comm gonna be the only one back here. Diaz on the attempted turn. Great control and patience from Comm. Plays the ball high, 50 hard against the sidewall. No double tap, it's Hezi to try to take control. One-on-one up against Creamz. Pops it over the top, Diaz is there for the shot. Creamz is able to hit it off the bar somehow. What a defensive escape. Out in front, shot does come through, however. Hezi links up with Diaz, 2-0 for bag work. Just a little bit awkward defensively. Almost halfway through, bag work, they look solid. Kickoff strat comes through. Comm likes not the challenge. Off the sidewall, Arsenal goes. It'll be Paarth now with control. Touch around one. Hezi wins the race to the ball. Creamz will get there first. Up high, Diaz on the turn. Looking for an extension of, of possession, but will not find it. Brain just kind of blanked out on me there as Diaz looks to take the skies again. Limited boost in the tank. Paarth will actually pass it back towards Comm, who will receive it. Dribble now down. Pinched out wide towards the corner. Paarth with nothing, hoping that boost does spawn, and it does. Great timing. He'll play low underneath Arsenal as well. Now turns up towards the sidewall. And Diaz biting. Paarth goes over the top. Not quite. It's now Comm on the turn. Good second touch hard off the corner. Hezi up against Creamz. Does pop over, but it really was a play towards Paarth. They hit it off the backboard. Might have a shooting opportunity. Gets demoed. Almost an own goal. Popped up now to the backboard from Creamz. Comm is there with the shot. It's a drop down. It's a light touch. Arsenal has a full field clear. Only 90 seconds left. Top left had a couple of opportunities offensively, but certainly nothing crazy and nothing too terribly convincing either. That 50 is actually going to be really awkward for Paarth. Saves it off the bar, but Diaz is there. That's 3 for him and 3 for bag work. A minute 23 remaining. There is time. Something's got to change pretty quick if we want to try to steal away game one. Arsenal gets the sidewall double. Diaz will stay on the ball. Comm to take it away. On the pop-up now. Gets around one. Arsenal does collect that boost and turns. Paarth now not in the position Creamz expecting to be in. That 50 goes hard off the left back wall. Hezi over the top of one. Paarth early challenge. Downfield. Creamz may be there. Paarth actually is going to win the race. The ball slows it down and does have a goal on the board for top left. This game is not over just yet. Diaz just caught out of position. Instead of taking the power shot, he slows it down as Arsenal clangs into the post. That is what we like to see. Good transition out. And a good shot from Paarth. 3-1. Now the scoreline. Fake kickoff comes through. Paarth towards Comm. Creamz up in the air. Arsenal, though, has the read. Both Comm and Paarth commit on this ball. Creamz is going to have to retreat and play patient as Diaz takes up high once again. Drop down, Hezi, pinch, Comm, there. Demo comes through, but it could be open. Arsenal with the demo into Creamz. The ball is just falling towards net. It's off target, however. Diaz over to the sidewall. Here comes a redirect shot from the pass. Arsenal turns it out wide. Comm up top. Continuation of possession. Hezi the clear. Creamz intercepted before Arsenal can get there. The commit came through, however. Paarth to the backboard. Double tap is through! We still have time. Paarth with a beautiful shot. He's waking up offensively. Diaz did not have the read. Now it is sunk through with 18 left on the clock. Interested to see what the kickoff strategy is here from the home team. Lost back towards Comm. Has Hezi to beat. Does beat him. The seconds tick down from the final 10. Shot towards net. Demo on the play, but the shot's not on target. Comm keeps it alive. Diaz tries dropping it. Paarth has nothing, but he still keeps the ball alive. He's going to slow play it and will drop it down. Golden opportunity just going awry. Oh, man, I thought that one was in for sure. Paarth played his heart out. 2 goals, 6 saves. Looked fantastic. But ultimately, we're not able to complete the comeback. And it looked, there was an opportunity. It's just that follow-up shot after the demo was not on. Well, gentlemen's sweep. That's all. That's fine. We roll from here. 1-0 to Bagwork. Top leg going to have to win 3 of the next 4 in order to win the series and stay in the upper bracket. I mean, Mateo, you had said it. This team is not to be joked around with. They're a threat. And it was proven in the Game 1 victory. Just can't afford more slow starts like that one, frankly. I think, honestly, it'd be a perfect momentum builder to start getting things back on our side if we were to score first. And Creamz could have an opportunity to do so. He'll just float it over towards Diaz, who looks to play control. Up against Comm. Comm gets a bump. Paarth. Touch high downfield. Has he there? One touch. He's got no more boost, so Creamz will have space to work with. Does pop up high where Arsenal is there. He gets a bump and a challenge. Paarth now, bouncing shot, awkward for the defense. It is out in front, and Arsenal is still able to kick it out wide. Comm hard off the sidewall. Creamz is there in search of a double. Hezi has no boost, off the backboard. Comm there, gonna leave it for Paarth. Takes the shot, top right corner. What a beautiful play, and great communication from top left on the fake out in front. Got Diaz jumping. Hezi's got no boost, and the defense has no chance. Slotted away by Paarth once more. Early traded demos from Comm and from Diaz as Arsenal looks to find one of his own. Hezi to the backboard. Now Comm with control. It's actually Paarth who takes the ball away. From the ceiling on the drop down. Could be an opportunity if Comm can get there. He'll just send it high off the backboard, which actually gives it the distance to get to Creamz. Ceiling double towards the backboard. Hezi there to save it out wide. Comm now on the retreat. Collects boost. Paarth, great early challenge. No one up on the pre-jump. Paarth from the ceiling. 50 up against Diaz. Kept neutral. Hezi now interrupted by Comm. One touch, going to try to leave it for Creamz. The defense, though, wise to it this time around. Arsenal from the ceiling. Creamz looking to play the 50. Just kept in a neutral position once again. Paarth this time on the control. Extra pop touch. Gets it off the backboard. There's no shooter, however. Comm with the follow. Will just simply kick it out towards the sidewall before he's spun out by Arsenal as Diaz looks to get aggressive. Both players up. Neither player winning the challenge. Instead, Creamz walks away with it. And he's starting to run roughshod on the defense as well. To the backboard. Is Comm there? No, it says deflected out wide by Diaz. Hezi infield. Arsenal there. Kick downfield. On target. Paarth able to race back to it. Close call. But regardless, no luck so far on the side of Bagwork. Arsenal turned downfield. Comm up early. Critically challenged as I miscommunicated. It was actually Paarth who was up. My apologies. He is up once again after collecting that corner boost. Hezi, no contact. Comm, demo onto one, but Diaz cannot find, or excuse me, Diaz does find the save. My brain is just scrambled at the present. Arsenal the pop downfield. Comm into the corner. Extra touch infield. Hezi is there for the shot. Denied by Paarth. Diaz looking to continue the offensive possession. Creamz being harassed on the backboard. Comm now downfield. Difficult as the redirect comes through from Paarth. He is an offensive monster at present. Every goal so far for top left brought to you courtesy of Paarth. A great redirect to extend the lead to 2. Paarth once again looking to spark more offense as Hezi doesn't make contact. He will in the follow-up touches. Diaz looks to run downfield. Creamz stopping that immediately. Paarth continuation into the corner. Creamz playing patient. Low pass, 50 towards Comm. Instead, it's going to be Paarth to take it out wide. Pass up towards Comm. Off the ceiling, waterfall down in front of net. Arsenal, awkward, pitch off the crossbar. Creamz, drop down off the bar once more. Paarth, no boost, no position, and cleared outfield by Diaz. Now in front, Arsenal is going to have a shot off the pass from Hezi. He'll find his first goal of the series. Hezi got that double tap. Comm and Creamz unable to get to it. Goal number 1 for Bagwork. They are still alive. But the hope now is that top lane is able to find themselves a third goal and re-extend the lead. But Diaz getting a little bit fancy, unable to get that shot on target. It's Paarth now to take it out wide. Wins the 50 up against Hezi, and Creamz now in the air with control. Reset. Does find it. Keeps it in the corner as well. Hezi now up against Comm. Loses the 50. Arsenal's there to reclaim it, however. He'll take up way high. Ceiling pitch goes infield, but there's no teammate waiting as Diaz was forcibly removed out of his position. Hezi reads the pass. That was attempted for Comm. However, two players are upfield. It's only Diaz back. Successful on defense once again is Diaz. As the ball clangs off the ceiling right around the midfield line. It's Hezi up against Paarth. He does win the challenge, but gets bumped in the process. Comm hard off the backboard. Diaz does not have it. Paarth kicks out to a now full boost Creamz from the ceiling. Musty, unsuccessful. Hezi tried challenging. Instead, it's Comm with the fake against one. Diaz a nuke downfield. Arsenal's got no more boost, but will still try to play the ball out in front. 50 from two players. A bump comes through. It's awkward out in front right now for top 11. Creamz with the in-and-out save. Comm's racing with boost. Has the shot. And just as quickly as they were facing an awkward defensive possession, they find themselves on offense in transition and double the lead. Crucial goal. Once again, reestablishing a multi-goal lead. This time with only 32 left on the clock. And Comm's going to have an opportunity to go solo. Up against Diaz, playing the reset, playing patient. Looking to pass towards Paarth, does link up with him successfully. Now up against Hezi. Paarth simply plays the 50. Comm early challenge, just wasting more time off the clock by playing the ball in the corner. Infield pass, Creamz, shot, Diaz, not there in time. 4-1, a statement in game 2 from top left. Beautiful work from the get-go. This was a game that top left had in their hands. Had full control, scored first, scored second, and then scored 2 more times after conceding only 1 up against Bagwork. This has been a fantastic answer to what was a pretty rough game number 1. Paarth will try to find Creamz in field. Not going to happen. That right there is game number 2 to top left. That's what we like to see. That was much better. And Paarth has just been a machine. Creamz and Comm both with 2 assists. An assist for every goal scored during this game. And a big discrepancy in shots as well. 10-4 in favor of top lead. That was just a complete turnaround from what last game was. That's what we want. So let's keep it rolling here in game number 3. A crucial game winner goes on to series point as both teams try to stay in the upper bracket. Off the kickoff, a demo attempted by Arsenal, but will not be found. Now the pass from Creamz finds Paarth. Double again, just across the face of the net. Comm will spike into the ceiling. Hezi will go first, lose the challenge to Creamz. And the pace is really picking up here in this series in favor of top left, as well as the physicality. As there is Paarth actually with said physicality. Creamz light touch. Here into the corner. Hezi, though, there for it. Comm up top. 50 kept neutral. Paarth from the backboard does have an early challenge. It's actually Creamz to take it away. And now Comm looks to break out. That one to the backboard. Hezi, no read. Arsenal does find it. They'll take control as well. But right now, things looking awkward, honestly enough, on the side of Bagwork. Seeing a few too many double commits. A few more than what they would certainly like. Seeing some team bumps. And up against a team like this, like top leg, you know, Paarth, Creamz, and Comm. How in the world are you going to be able to get away with said double commits and said team bumps? I mean, frankly, based on last game, the answer is you're not going to get away with it. As this pass goes towards Creamz, who searches for the double tap, he does find it, but will not be able to set up a teammate just yet. Instead, he's going to end up retreating as Comm challenged early. Arsenal does win it. Creamz there anyways to just nuke it back down towards Comm, who has Paarth waiting on the opposite side of the field. Goes for the reset over the top of Diaz towards net. Saved off the post by Hezi. Creamz is there. A floater towards net is not on target. Arsenal will walk away with the ball. Playing high right into Comm's hands. To the backboard. Diaz bumped out of the way. Paarth is there for the light shot. 1-0 for top lay as Comm removes the defense. And then Creamz demos Diaz. Just add insult to injury. Perfect play, and more of what we know from Comm. He is a nightmare to deal with when it comes to avoiding physical plays. The lead once again in the hands of top left. Creamz and Hezzy now. A little bit of a one-on-one bump comes through. There's actually several bumps. I'm not even sure how to link together who bumped who, but that time it's Arsenal demoing Paarth. Hezzy looks to take control. Creamz has a great challenge to kick the ball out towards the left corner. Paarth to pop up. We'll try to follow. It's Diaz instead who takes it, and what a great read from Paarth. Reading the drop-down touch. Leaves Hezzy all alone, but he is successful on defense. Good effort from him. Comm leaving it for Paarth. Shot low. And Creamz 50s Diaz. Oh, it is such a smart challenge from Creamz. Brilliant. Knew where Diaz was and just 50s it straight into the net. 2-0 now in favor of Top Left as they look to win their second game of the series here in game number 3. Creamz up top is read by Hezzy, who looks to stick with the double but can't. Comm the double onto Arsenal means Creamz has a free shot but he can't make contact. It falls into the hands of Paarth anyways, who takes it the distance. Creamz and Comm don't make contact, but Diaz and Arsenal don't have any boost, and they certainly don't have any hope at stopping that. This is 3-0, and honestly, it was just an ugly game 1 from Top Lay that led to a game win from Bagwork. They've locked in. Now they're going for fake kickoffs. The confidence, you can tell, is just sheening through at this moment for Top Lay. Paarth continues to be an offensive mastermind, providing goal after goal, assist after assist. Comm doing his part with all the physical plays that you can imagine. There he is looking for another, and he's successful, and Creamz continues adding to the scoreline. What a dominant showing in this third game. Outrageous stuff. Now Hezzy's going to take his time off the backboard, but Paarth's just giving him no space. All right, 5-0. This is brutal. This is just dominant. Pure and utter domination. Diaz will win the kickoff as Hezzy looks to race in for the ball, but Creamz is there to shut it down. Diaz now towards the sidewall. Creamz searching for bumps, and Paarth looking for the pre-jump. Instead, it's Arsenal up against Comm. The fake comes through, and there will be a goal on the board in favor of Bagwork. There's a minute 52. I mean, I guess, you know, there's an opportunity, but realistically, it is 4 goals that have to be overcome in a minute 52. Solid fake in order to get that goal. And now fake kick. Oh my goodness, sorry, my voice just disappeared. Fake kickoff comes through. Common Paarth looking for a potential pinch that somehow finds its way towards the net. Creamz drop down from the ceiling. Hezzy with control. Comm playing patient, able to avoid bumps, and Paarth's able to clean up the mess regardless. Trade demos, Arsenal and Creamz, 2v2 temporarily. Nice flick coming through from Paarth. Will not find it, though, on the shot. Comm's going to try to play patient, but he got bumped lightly, and it did not allow him to take off as Hezzy looks to play low. Now back up in the air. Paarth wins the challenge, and Creamz is going to secure it. 6-1. We might just be heading to Brazil. Holy smokes. I mean, this has just been nasty work in favor of Top Left. A kind of dominance that I did not expect. Hezzy's going to try to get one, but the bar rejects him. And then he gets bumped into the clear by Creamz. Paarth bombs it downfield. Comm's going to keep it center, but this game's over. It simply is over. They're going to try to add one more, possibly send us down to Brazil. Creamz out in front. Arsenal and Paarth trading demos. 2v2 temporarily. Comm trying to play high so that Creamz can challenge. Let's make it 7. Brazil on the tally. It's just unreal aggression from Creamz. He's got 4 of the team's 7. He's playing outrageously well, as is everyone. It was a rough first game. And I'm really hoping that doesn't become a theme, because we have seen that now in multiple series. So here's hoping that the rough first game doesn't result in a pattern throughout the rest of this tournament, whether it be the rest of today or, you know, tomorrow, next Friday, whatever day it may be. I hope that we're able to start the series a little bit hotter, but, I mean, really, that's the only critique I can possibly have. This has been as good of an effort as you can possibly ask for, although if Paarth doesn't race back in time, Hezi might have an opportunity here. Nope, gonna be denied. We're gonna keep the Brazil on the scoreboard. Comm on the turn. Diaz just going to try to clear it, and you know what? We're not going to get one more for good measure. That is a Brazil. Wow. That's rough. Has he left to switch cards? I guess, but I mean, Paarth's stat line, 3 goals, 3 assists, 2 saves, 6 shots. Holy smokes, man. That's insane. We'll just wait on Hezi and we'll go from there. That was insane. I'm blown away by that. That was nuts. Holy cow, man. You know, I understand how good our team is. I do. Okay, trust me. I've been able to watch the scrims. I'm clearly broadcasting them. But a Brazil against Hezi, Diaz, and Arsenal? A Brazil? Holy smokes, man. There it is. Hezi joined back up. We're good to go. Let's go ahead and hit it for game number 4. Hopefully the gentleman's sweep is complete by top left. I will get you an answer on the bracket here soon enough. Creamz has control over towards the sidewall. Paarth is able to take it away. Arsenal up top. Boost in the tank. No more. Infield pass, Comm towards Creamz, backboard, Paarth, follow-up shot. Good in and out save coming through from Diaz. Now passing play. Hezi was not able to find Arsenal as the pass was just behind him. Didn't hit him in stride. Comm looking to go solo. Cannot beat Hezi. Creamz collects that corner boost and turns on the ball, but gets bumped out by Hezi. Paarth will be the one to chase it down. Infield touch right at Comm. Might be a give and go opportunity. No, he chooses to try to play the 50. Wasn't quite sure what Comm was going to do with that ball. But regardless, he might be able to turn on this one. He's actually going to leave it and wait for the challenge from Arsenal. He does get the reset and the extra touch, but Paarth, again, early challenges galore from top left. It is just pure and utter dominance. Comm's going to take it up top. Again, another touch around the defense. Creamz circling back. No boost for anyone except for Arsenal. He finally finds one as it is cleared, but Comm's just going to bring it right back down to the blue half again. Tons of possession. Look at the pre-jump from Paarth, just reading Hezi like a book at present. I'll tell you what, there were questions from me specifically about whether or not Paarth's health, you know, and his illness, his recent illness that he's been facing, would be of any detriment to him. I can say with 100% confidence, the answer is no. He has been out of his mind today. He's looked great. You know, we're obviously expected top 32, especially through uppers, but regardless of that, he has still been as good as advertised, if not better. Diaz looking to set up something, but Comm's just having none of it. Now Paarth's going to be able to turn as well. Well, that is until Arsenal removes him. Creamz with the flick towards net. Everyone's out of position, but the shot's just off target. Comm will turn and take a shot. Diaz is there on no boost. Creamz is going to be able to turn for free on this. Up against Hezi. 50 to the ceiling. Paarth turning around once more. That challenge won by Arsenal. Comm back downfield. Diaz not going to make the touch. It's left for Hezi off the backboard. Shot coming through from Paarth. Another follow-up. This time defended again. And it's Hezi who will take it out. Comm. Sidewall double. Gets the extra touch. Creamz up against Hezi. Cannot get there first. And there's a redirect coming through from Arsenal on target. 1-0 for Bagwork. That's just a great redirect. I'm not sure why it is Arsenal's downfield, but regardless, Great shot to get himself on the board and to get his team on the board here in game 4. Fake kickoff. Comm's going to set up for Creamz, who actually missed the boost. He'll just float the ball downfield. Paarth is there. The 50 goes backwards. Comm with a great early challenge. However, it falls right into the lap of Diaz. Back downfield. Diaz towards the backboard. He's got no more boost to work with. Arsenal up against Paarth, it was. As he downfield with the bump. Creamz back downfield. There's been demos from Paarth. Diaz spawns in and somehow gets the clear. Great hustle play coming through on the side of Diaz. Keeping this a 1-0 ball game for Bagwork. Arsenal hard off the corner. Diaz there to play control. Takes the 50. Creamz now downfield. Here comes a possible shot from Comm. Pop up from Diaz. Paarth is going to be there, looking to drop back down to Creamz, who just collected that mid boost. Who's going to stay up in the air as well. Beats Diaz. Going to waterfall down, but taken away by Arsenal. Now Paarth. The turn. Up top. Redirect towards the midfield. Diaz to shut it down again. The defensive Bagwork really doing a great job until that one might just float in. Comm is there. We'll put it off the bar and it's cleared out. Offensive inaccuracies currently costing top left. However, they may not last for too long. Under one. Bumps being attempted. 50 out in front. Arsenal there. Creamz with the shot. And the backflip, thankfully, so there's no save. Creamz finally gets the tying goal. Finally able to set something up. 1-1. Tied ball game, minute 6 left. Anything can happen here. Creamz able to take away before Diaz can challenge. That's a great early challenge. Pass back from Diaz towards Arsenal, but he's got nothing left in the tank. Comm all the way downfield. Diaz left with no boost. Does get the touch out to the side, and where Hezi is there waiting to claim it. 50 once again. Up towards the left wall. Arsenal on the turn. One pop from Creamz. Going to go straight down from the ceiling. Hezi is back in time to make sure that is sent out towards the sidewall. Now Comm, going to have to play patient on this one. Plays control to the backboard. Does get around Arsenal. And now up against Diaz. Cannot win over the top. The demo could be crucial. Infield pass. But Hezi's nowhere to be found. Shot coming through on target. Comm finds the back of the net. 2-1 for top left. He just sends it downfield, and Hezi mildly overcommits. It's too much of an overcommit at that. 2-1 for top left. $20 seconds left. Paarth looking to deliver the dagger. Up top, Hezi there with control. Creamz looking to get a turn. Arsenal taking his time, but he cannot make contact. Comm doesn't make a second touch, but Diaz was reading that. Hezi misses. Comm the pass back. A pro at wasting time. The nuke downfield. Paarth to the backboard. Double tap will get it away from the defense. Creamz doesn't make contact, but it's not going to matter. Top play. Take it 3-1. There we have it. Another series victory. And I'm going to check really quick. We do not have a result yet on the other side for Pat My Head and Plus. So we are waiting on that at present. Because we are waiting, I am lacking water. So I'm going to need to get some. And we will go from there. So I'm going to take a quick break. GG's. Good win. And we will be right back with some more top lane action. When we come back, if we win this next series, it is done. And we make it through to tomorrow. Likely to happen. But we'll see it. So we are absolutely going to go back to our screen because Turtle has informed us that this game, holy smokes, look at this overtime. Give me source quality. There's no way this is source quality, right? Come on. Trying to keep track. But 12 minutes of overtime. There it goes. Hefs, Gababy, and Jerbear. And then you have Leao, Kasai, and Hexic. CRL squad. Good clear from Jer. This is mental. We're doing this while trying to watch, or while trying to figure out who our next opponent is, which we don't have yet. Come on, Jer. "13 minutes of overtime. This is outrageous." Good pop. How long is this going to go? I've never even seen an overtime this long, period. Jer? Jerbear? Bang! He's got no comms or anything. Holy smokes. What a game. Do we have results yet? No, we do not. Still no results. I'm guessing that went to 5 because we went to 4 and we've been done. Holy game. Unreal. 13-minute overtime. I mean, look at the scores. Look at the shots. Holy cow, man. That's absolutely crazy. Regardless, we're still waiting for results. It's been 40 minutes, but I mean, I guess if they have overtimes anything remotely close to what that was, that makes sense. Nitrous, Swaz, Plexi, Jonathan, Patty, Shakaz, Trev. I mean, no matter what, teams we can beat, I think we're fine. So, we'll see. Hi, Tiffany. How you doing? Yeah, are you able to help me with this? Thank you. We're still waiting on our next opponent, but we've won 3-0 and 3-1 so far. It's just that other series are taking long. It's not because of us. You good? I may or may not have pulled up on my phone on the side. That's what I heard. I was ahead of you guys, so I heard some reactions, but I think the underdog won.
I think so too.
On 2 days' notice.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for helping me. Oh, results are finally coming through for Plus and Pat My Head. Come on. All right. Well, certainly it went to Game 5. Certainly it went to Game 5, right? It had to. I'm just really excited to see how this one turns out because this series has been insane. All right, they confirmed 1-1. All right, come on. Keep pouring in the game results. We're almost there. We're so stinking close to having the team that will likely be our final opponent of the day. Anything. This game is still so close. We love Heps, by the way. Shout out Heps because we cast him for Golden Hour last season. Heps is just a super cool guy. We only have 2 games still. Well, while waiting, we're watching this. Oh, Hexit got the first. Oh, man. Ain't no way there's going to be that long of an overtime just to lose, right? Come on. Well, you know what? Here's what we're going to do while waiting. I'm not going to worry about this. I'm certain Turtle will update me. I'm worried about this. I want to figure that out, but I also want to see the rest of the pools. What else is going on? Yep, NRG are up against Team Silence. Team Silence beat SBC in Game 5. Oh. I mean, that had to have been a great match. Kraken Seas. Who are they? Daunt, Jazzy, and T-Corel going all the way through uppers. Good for them. SBC are going to have to make a long run in lowers. And Energy and Team Silence is now. That should be a decent matchup. Shopify. Shanghai Sharks out upset by Nibble. Who was Nibble again? Oh yeah, the Op Bomb team. Wow, good for them. And then Nether Canada and Nibble. That's a fun one. Who's Chewy? Samba Adverse Vesh and Call. I do not know them, honestly enough. Space Station up against Next to New. Good for them. M80 doing well right now. Feastabonium. Who are Feastabonium? Cosmic Adam Hazo. That's a fun team, too. Pool B4. Kind of who we expect. Actually, it's exactly who we expect thus far. All right. Everything looks very normal right now. Footy Sports doing their things. They're up against Lil Step Bros next. Nice. Who is Seal? Panda Percy Knight. All right, we have our game. That's the sound that we have our game. We're about ready. Thank you very much, my beautiful wife. Ah. Now we're ready. Oh, wait. I don't know who we're against. I need to find that. Hold on a sec, because I got to change Borrow. We're against Plus. Okay. +1 and 5. So they've gone to 5, and they've gone to 5. Let's do it, guys. Here we go. Game number 1. Plus and top lane. Winner finds themselves in day 3 via the upper bracket. And I'll tell you what, though. Swaz, Plexi, Nitrous, they've been playing as hard as they can. They've gone to Game 5 twice today. But they have not faced a team the caliber of top lane. All I can hope for is no slow start. If we don't have a slow start, we are going to be perfectly fine. Plexi going to be read by Paarth from the sidewall. Nitrous, another nuke back downfield. Just playing a little bit of tennis are the two teams right now. Swaz up high. Comm with the read. Creamz making sure that does not get into a dangerous position. Kept in the corner by Nitrous. Paarth is going to take it. Up top goes Comm. Very awkward out in front, but Creamz walks away with the ball. Comm looks to follow. On the wave dash from the sidewall, Creamz now high up into the air. Plexi downfield towards Nitrous. It's Paarth who ends up taking it away. Demo now from Comm onto Nitrous. Low boost for the defense. Opportunity out in front. Comm trying to set up a teammates. Creamz now looking for the sidewall skim. Finds it up high. Paarth to the backboard. Double tap opportunity. Denied by Swaz. Now here comes Comm. Challenging Nitrous right away. Creamz. Corner double. Turned out by Swaz. But Paarth just continuing to apply the pressure. Looking for a demo perhaps. Can't find Nitrous. Instead bumps Comm. But Creamz with the extra touch will make sure that ball is not in a dangerous position for his teammates. Gives him time to rotate as Paarth looks to find Comm upfield on the dribble attempt. Looks to play the 50. And the double for Plexi can open things up. Shot, though, is not on target. It's double posted out, but Nitrous is there for the rebound. Every series thus far has led with a goal from the opponents. hopefully we can turn things around. I don't like that it's become a consistent thing that, you know, we're getting scored on first in each series, but, you know, it is what it is. Comm is going to end up taking it up high and looking for Paarth possibly in the midfield. They will connect. What a great touch pass, Nitrous. Only Plexi left to beat. But he is strong enough to that challenge. Keeps it in the corner. Pass out now towards Swaz. Creamz. We'll leave it for Comm. On the full field clear back down into the blue corner. Comm there. High pop. Plexi. Plenty of control. Paarth on the drop down. Nitrous beats Comm to the ball. Creamz is going to be next. Sealing on down. Great 50, but Plexi's going to win that challenge, and the boost is taken away. But look at Creamz still applying pressure out in front. Paarth will win the 50 up against, up against Nitrous, who has another shot, but Comm, easy read. Swaz now, control. One touch, over one. Awkward for the defense. Own goal potential. Not going to come through, thankfully. Paarth downfield. Nitrous intercept. To the opposite side wall. Swaz, hard off the corner. Plexi. Only able to have a 50 up against Creamz, who's able to bump Nitrous as well. Nitrous does not make contact with the mid boost. Pass now towards Swaz. Swaz looks to play another pass. That one ricochets hard off of Comm. Both Paarth and Creamz hand in hand going for that ball. Sidewall double. Nitrous to find it. Does get the extra touch in field as well. Creamz is there. 50 up high. Rebound for Plexi. Looks to just maintain possession. Doesn't want to force the shot. Wants to work for a better one, and I cannot blame him. Paarth. High pop. Nitrous waiting in the wings. Defense forcing the ball into positions where teammates lie. It's good work so far coming out of Plus as they go up 2-0. You know, maybe it's just that top lay. Maybe they just need to download the information about this team. They need to get a read on what this team does, get a whole feel-out game out of the way, and then from there, 2 through 4 are just the games to win. I'm not exactly sure. But as it currently sits, we got 100 seconds left, and a 2-0 lead, now a 2-1 lead. Creamz is able to follow with just a full field clear. Not exactly sure where Nitrous was. He collected that mid boost on the right-hand side. The light touch from Paarth just got past the offenders of Plus. This game, well and truly, still in reach. Kickoff going to be lost back towards Comm. Controlling touch. Has Creamz. However, the touch from Comm is light, and Swaz has the free interception. Pass towards Nitrous. No double. Plexi does not get the shot. Creamz gets it clear before paying for it with his life. Pass up high. Plexi going to be beat to the ball by Comm. Nitrous now on the turn. Pinch on the sidewall. Creamz going to meet him. 50 neutral. Creamz demoed. However, that does keep the ball in the blue half as Paarth looks to challenge early. He's unsuccessful in said challenge. Plexi removed from the play. Creamz. Ground pinch potentially. Cannot reach it. Comm sidewall touch much more. Nitrous looking to play control. It does so spectacularly, but Paarth is there for a 50. Boost amounts looking to get low on the side of Plus, and yet they're still able to make it out. Comm is going to have an easy challenge. Creamz looks to take it away. Looks to go solo. Nitrous to beat on the drop down. Nitrous has a great read off the backboard. Plexi has the continuation clear. Paarth now with Swaz all the way off the ceiling. It's a pass out towards Comm. Paarth plays it high. Comm has Creamz. Looking for the reset. Has the reset pass. Creamz shot blocked out wide. Great opportunity coming through from top left. Beautiful passing play all throughout. About as good of an opportunity as you can ask for in these late stages of the game. Can they muster up one more opportunity? They can with the musty flick from Comm. Creamz looking to take it to the house. Out in front, demo. Paarth, double tap to the backboard. Creamz, shot, denied. Swaz is going to get it clear. Comm keeps it alive. That 50's hard off the corner of the wall and ceiling. Paarth, control, reset, around a couple, but it finds ground. Game 1 to Plus. Tough start, and I'm not sure what it is, just game 1s, I guess. That's fine. Win 3 in a row, call it a night. Easy stuff. Creamz did have 8 shots, by the way. I just want to throw that out there. That's an absurd number, and the defensive Plus did do a great job. We'll just see what exactly can happen from here. Can the team turn it around? I certainly believe, and I know that many of you believe. It's just a matter of seeing it, frankly. And I think that they'll strike right away. We know them to do so. Kickoff sailing high towards the ceiling. Nitrous will look to play in the air. Creamz has changed the car once more. Last time he did that, routed off 3 straight up against Bagwork. Paarth up in the air, going to be challenged by Nitrous into the orange corner. Comm back down the field. It's Plexi, another interception. Creamz looks to take it away. Swaz being harassed, but still able to avoid the bump attempts from Paarth as Creamz gets bumped to the ceiling. Looks for a 50. Comm committed as well. Only Paarth to beat. He does beat him. Could be a shooting opportunity. Nitrous looks to crash in, but what a great job by Creamz defending that opportunity. Downfield now. Paarth on the scoop. Looking to link up with Comm. Cannot do so. High pop. Comm. Extra touch over the top of one. However, no teammate able to help out. It's Paarth on the early challenge. Still lands on the backboard perfectly. Challenge against Nitrous. Creamz plays the ball once. Swaz going to play patient into his corner. Now here comes Paarth. Trying to spark some offense. And he's going to be able to do so. Creamz out in front. Comm's going to have a follow-up opportunity, but Plexi still able to cover that near post. Plexi will look to clear this one out, but Comm's there to run interference again. A lot of offensive possession coming through on the side of top left. The problem is it has not resulted in anything on the scoreboard. Swaz back in field, far too high for Nitrous, who looks to play control, cannot do so. Paarth waiting on the backboard, shot low, good coverage by Paarth. Gonna be able to collect that corner boost. Gets bumped by Swaz, but still has an early challenge. Creamz now. Nitrous is going to challenge it off the ceiling. Swaz able to avoid a bump, but cannot avoid the challenge from Comm. Plexi on rotation, getting that clear out. Only Creamz to beat. He's able to avoid bumps and still get the save. Great job from Creamz. It is wide open. Comm the redirect over the top of Swaz. Top lay on top. Perfect redirect. Swaz was racing back, but with no boost, he can't keep up with the pace of that shot. 1-0 now for the favorites. Fake kick off. Plexi will pop it up over towards Nitrous, but the contact he made was not that was desired. He will still stay on the ball. Comm takes it away from Paarth. Good extra touch it hard off the corner. Swaz able to send that one out wide. Nitrous going to race the ball. Paarth keeps the 50 neutral. Plexi gets bumped off of it. Comm still able to make sure no shot is available. Paarth on the turn. Boost in the tank. On the possible dribble towards Swaz. 50 neutral once again. Creamz going to get that one into the left-hand corner. Nitrous a bomb downfield. Call up in the air. Creamz. Another continuation. Paarth going to crash on in. Looking for a potential shot, but it's Plexi up in the air who is able to win that race to the ball. Gets the first early challenge. Swaz demoed by Comm. Might start seeing more physical plays coming through from top lay. Haven't seen them as much during this series, at least not thus far. Nitrous and Creamz both crashing in for that ball. Plexi up top has the read onto Creamz and the second touch off the sidewall as well. Nitrous looks to play control but doesn't have enough boost to do so. Paarth will get it out towards midfield. An extra touch from him towards the midfield line. In position is Creamz. Now up against Plexi. Wins the 50. Elects to drop down from the backboard and steal the boost. Trying to starve out the reserves right now of Plus. Comm to the backboard. Paarth is going to be there for the shot. It's a double tap on Swaz, but a great save. Nitrous clears over his backboard. Creamz now playing patient and playing methodical. Good flick towards net, and Comm is there for the shot. His second is the team's second. Great flick from Creamz. Comm is there, and Plexi has nothing he can do. 2-0 now for top lay. High up in the air goes Plexi. Paarth able to challenge right away, and Comm actually gets bumped out of the way, but Nitrous was not expecting it. Creamz plays it out towards Comm. Redirect high off the backboard. Plexi, the simple send back downfield. Paarth was already waiting. Pass out towards Creamz. Creamz up towards Comm with control from the ceiling. The drop down, the shot from Paarth. The gorgeous passing play. Back to what I said in Game 1. Top lay download the information of the teams that they face in Game 1, and then the rest of the series, they rip them apart from the information gathered. It is tactical, it is beautiful, and it is a 3-goal lead for our boys in orange. Nitrous collecting on the backboard. Creamz to challenge. The ball just stops dead in its tracks. Hard off the left sidewall. Comm shot. Paarth just going to make sure it goes. 4-0. A complete 180 from what game number 1 was. Plexi just didn't have the angle anyways. Paarth didn't even need to steal it, but he felt like it. And to that, I can't blame him. .50 over towards the left-hand side wall. Creamz going to take downfield. He'll have an opportunity on a double tap as well. That one just goes off the backboard as Plexi looks to clear. The pass from Plexi to Nitrous to Swaz, interrupted by Paarth. Not allowing the 1-2-3 play to be successful. Comm now running downfield, looking to grab that mid boost, but it was taken away instead by Swaz. Still has the reset. Now Creamz, sidewall double. On target, no, off the backboard. Comm's there to send it home anyways. My goodness, this is a battering of a performance. Where was this in game 1? Could not tell you, but it's here now. And Plus better watch out, because the snowball has started rolling, and as it continues gaining momentum, it's only going to get stronger, faster, and more undeniable. Creamz will clear that high, but there's only 20 seconds left. It doesn't matter if a goal is scored, but you know for a fact the top layer are going to make sure that nothing hits the board for Plus. They want to shut them down. They want to take away any and all hope of not just winning the game, but really having a chance in this series. They might even be able to get another as Comm has an awkward touch that popped high. Nitrous underneath too. Tries keeping the ball up. Will not do so. That is 5-0 for top lane. And what a job well done that was. 8 shots from Comm this time. He finds himself a hat trick and assists both of Paarth's goals. 5 assists on 5 goals. That's what we like to see. Beautiful. Let's keep cooking, boys. 2 more games left, and then we'll be through to tomorrow through uppers. Let's see it happen. That kickoff pitches hard off the sidewall. Nitrous with an early shot, but it clangs off the bar. Creamz, a little bit of space to work with, looking for Paarth, but look at Plexi, and a great touch and a great control to follow that as well into the corner. Swaz, switching sides of play. Touch over from Creamz. Now on the dribble, over the top of 2, and that is a freebie. Comm walks it in with the greatest of ease. Creamz did all the work, but Comm will reap the rewards. Both Plexi and Nitrous jump, and you cannot afford to do that against this team. 1-0 to top left. Off kickoff. Swaz gonna be bumped off the ball. Comm now on the pop. Creamz waiting downfield. Paarth gonna just play patient back. See how this play develops. Comm will float it towards the backboard where Nitrous is there to claim possession, albeit just for Creamz to shut that down immediately. Swaz being hunted by Comm. Successful is Comm on that double play. Paarth unfortunately ran out of boost. Could not continue with that effort. Comm to the backboard once more. Swaz there. Nitrous gets demoed by Comm, and as Comm gets more comfortable in a series, as Paarth and Creamz get more comfortable in a series, the double play starts showing up in greater and greater number. Creamz, no sidewall double this time. However, that one is just trickling towards net, and Comm's going to put it away. Plus must really be feeling the pressure, because right now they are buckling under it. Fake kickoff. Creamz going to send downfield. Another demo from Creamz. Again, the physical plays just showing up in number now. And there is going to be no stopping. A redirect from Creamz on target. This is 8 unanswered goals from top left. Actually, technically 9 if we want to go back to game 1. Regardless, holy smokes. You want to talk about the snowball from earlier and how it started rolling? Oh my goodness, it is steamrolling down this hill, and Plus can't do anything about it. Pass from Paarth towards Comm. Possible waterfall. Does not quite get the double. Creamz is going to end up following, but that is turned out wide. Now Swaz. Infield pass. Comm not going to be able to take the shot. Instead takes control all the way to the ceiling. On the drop down. Going to be red right away. Creamz on the retreat. Paarth is going to be there first to pass it back to Creamz, who's on his own backboard. Full field clear. Comm now racing in after collecting that mid boost. No contact made. Faked it out for Creamz. Infield pass towards Paarth. Comm just making sure the defense can't take it with them. hard ceiling pinch towards Creamz. My goodness, that one had a lot of power from Nitrous. Comm infield. Paarth playing patient. Plexi. His backflips does not have control. Swaz able to take it out wide, but that's just going to go all the way to the backboard. Comm does not actually make contact, but Plexi won't either. Paarth is able to guide it out of position before Comm pays. Now Swaz up against Creamz. Going to drop down towards net. Nitrous with a redirect attempt. Not going to be found. Paarth towards Creamz. Skim touch towards Comm. Plexi up high. Going to be read by Paarth, who will guide it to safety on the carry and will have a lead blocker in the form of Comm, who gets a double demo onto Swaz. Paarth on the Nitrous. It is an active war field out here. Comm's going to have the challenge up against Swaz. That's actually two players on the side of top lane who are committed, but Paarth thankfully has retreated successfully, and the boost reserves are so minimal at present on the side of Plus. Now here comes Creamz on the turn, up top, looking for a demo onto Swaz. Will not make contact. Comm fully back and waiting patiently. Swaz infield pass towards Nitrous. Read right away by Creamz. Comm on the turn. Hard pitch off that corner wall. Nitrous the book out wide. Plexi read by Creamz again. And I mean, this is just pure and utter domination. High class stuff coming through as Creamz will find the rebound and make it four. Paarth may not be able to find it that time, but it doesn't matter. Creamz is there to seal it. And, I mean, as of right now, is there any doubt in our minds that top lane walk away with the next game as well? The last two games, the scorelines are combined 9-0, and there's still 95 seconds left in this game. There's still time to extend that lead further if so desired. Holy smokes, man. Comm's gonna be challenged by two, but now Paarth can simply take it away. It'll be Nitrous on the full field clear. Looking for a double tap potentially, but instead it's a Psycho from Creamz, and what a touch that was. Comm, up high. Nitrous doesn't even make contact with the ball. Paarth up against Swaz, dropping straight down in front of net. Plexi, one touch. Paarth's going to accidentally set it up over the top of Creamz. Now Creamz up high. Swaz carrying with the reset. Set up high by Creamz once more. Paarth looking to take control. Will do so. Gets bumped off the ball, however, and from here, this is a run out the clock situation. We all know it. Not even debatable at this point in time. Creamz off the sidewall. Set down by Paarth. A mere 30 seconds separate us from a crucial game 4 in which top lane will have the series lead 2-1. Looking again to make it into tomorrow through the upper bracket. We've dropped 2 individual games thus far through the tourney. Good pass from Creamz to Comm, but it will not result in a goal. Not this time around. Paarth, though, going to look for the corner double, and instead it's nuked out by Creamz. Plexi and Swaz are going to work to get something on the board, but unfortunately for them, it's not happening. Instead, we're finding pre-jumping passing plays. Comm tried having a read. Instead, it's a Psycho coming through from Plexi. On the turn now, Paarth. Can he get one more? Gets over the top of Plexi. Double tap. Not on target. Finds the ground. My goodness, this is not fair. This team's so good, man. That has been some pretty ridiculous stuff we have seen over the last 2 games. It's actually ridiculous. Every single goal is being assisted. Everyone's getting themselves involved. 5-0 last game, 4-0 this game. Yikes, man. I mean, I kind of feel a bit for Plus, but 'tis just the name of the game, you know? That is simply how RLCS goes, and let's see if things can get wrapped up here, baby. Paarth right away. He's just going to have an opportunity out in front of net. He pops it over the crossbar, however. Comm was running rough shot again on the defense. Swaz with the double reset. Can't do anything else with it. Comm up high. Light bump just kind of nudges him off the ball. Swaz will be able to turn. Paarth's going to take his time, gets over the top of Nitrous. What a redirect coming through from Comm. Paarth will try to turn, but Nitrous has an extra touch instead, finds it towards midfield. Demo from Paarth onto Swaz. Only one left back is Nitrous. Pass from Creamz to Paarth. Bar down again this time out. Couple of offensive inaccuracies coming through from top lane. But I'm certain that they will find their footing here soon enough. It is Paarth this time, going with the sidewall double. That skip touch goes towards the ceiling. Creamz likes to leave it for Comm, who does get the pop-up touch. Paarth is there. This time the double straight down. Nope. Comm will try to walk it in. Off the post. Creamz will finally get it through. The woodwork is doing its darndest to work against us. But top lane is undeniable. Too much pace, too much skill, too much everything positive right now on the side of top lane. That kickoff will find its way towards Plexi. We'll play it off the backboard. Comm is off the ceiling, but elected to draw back down as Paarth with the early challenge and gets the extra touch on the dribble as well. Limited boost in the tank, but looks to play from the ceiling. Drop down towards Creamz. He's being harassed, however, on the offensive side. Comm does not get the right angle to challenge from, therefore he will play back and play patient as he keeps the ball away from Plexi. Paarth gets the boost, but I'm certain he'll be happy to just at least keep it away from the players of Plus. Swaz, taken away by Paarth. Plexi unable to make contact. It's Nitrous now to follow. Creamz just going to be 50 out wide. Comm, another hit towards the corner wall, or off the corner wall, I should say. Finds its way center. Plexi up top. Nitrous and Swaz just going to wait. Swaz likes to pop it up, pass off the ceiling, has dropped down, but Comm is there with the perfect read. Nitrous doesn't have a touch. No one on the side of top lane wants to commit just yet. It is still a one-goal game. Don't want to overcommit, but Paarth could just have it. It's off the bar and post again, and Paarth could not be more unlucky at this moment. Plexi gets the reset and tries the basketball dribble off the ground, but Paarth, again, able to take it away. Gotta wonder where he's going to get on the board. I mean, the dude is searching for the goal. This could be the opportunity. Nope, it's Comm instead. But these guys don't necessarily care about the individual stats. What they care about is winning, and they are doing exactly that. 2:36 left on the clock. 2 goals to 0. Pure and utter domination. Courtesy of Comm, Paarth, and Creamz. This time, Creamz pops it up towards Paarth. Ceiling double tap out towards Comm. I mean, what are you supposed to do about this team? Another demo comes through. This time it's Nitrous on to Creamz. Paarth with the reset. Going to be read by Plexi, who gets a reset of his own. Uses it to wave dash back downfield. Looking to play into a position where Swaz can be of assistance. But even with the demo, Comm just slow plays it. Playing patient, playing the player more than anything. Now here comes Paarth. Pinch. Just going to be stopped dead in its tracks by Swaz. Comical leg boost and be given a little bit of room to work with. Over the top of one. Only Nitrous left to beat. Good touch out in front, but he will pay for his actions. Comm being the enforcer once again. Creamz send up high. Another demo, this time onto Swaz. But Plexi's able to win the challenge up against Comm. Paarth will be next. He'll steal away that corner boost. And this is just as dominant of a showing as you would like. Paarth, nuke downfield. Comm looking for a bump on a Nitrous, and he finds it. The slow play from Paarth off the bar again. But this time it won't matter. Paarth is still able to get back. At least he's able to get himself on the board. It took a little bit of time, but good for Paarth. Comm's going to kick it out wide. There is only 90 seconds left. Very little time for Nitrous to come back, and honestly, it is so over right now. My goodness. Creamz off the corner of the ceiling and sidewall. Sends a bullet on target. 5-0. This has been an otherworldly scene. I'm checking for you right now to see what time that would be. It does not say, but my assumption is 7 p.m. once again. Mr. Calm Down. Regardless of when that may be, what we are seeing is the team that we expected to see. This roster is showing up and showing out. You know, forget game one in each series, and it has been utter domination. An unstoppable force that really can do some serious damage in the RLCS scene this season. What a hot start it has been. It has been a hot finish as Creamz looks to get another. He'll just set up towards the middle, but Comm said hunting for demos. And you know what? There is going to be one on the board. Plus is going to walk away with, I guess it's a parting gift at this point in time. But regardless, there's 15 seconds left. Have to be a goal in under 4 seconds 4 times over for Plus to tie it. And personally, I just don't see it happening. Creamz will send it downfield. Plexi, corner wall, gonna be read by Paarth instead. Shot is through, no bar, no post, nothing to worry about. 6-1, it's over. Plus elects to leave. Top lay, walk away victorious. 9 seconds left. I guess they could have played it out, but it doesn't matter. It does not matter in the slightest. Pinch comes through. Nitrous is just going to play out the clock. Maybe try to get one with a solo play. But you can already see Creamz in the air. He's not going to let it happen. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Top lay find themselves into the top 32. And honestly, without even breaking much of a sweat. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful work coming through from the guys tonight. We qualify for top 32. We qualify for the Swiss stage. And yes, I believe tomorrow the games start at 7. Excited to see you there tomorrow. You know it's going to be a fantastic time. We're going to take a quick look at the bracket before we wrap things up for this evening so we can see what exactly the rest of the lay of the land looks like. Brackets are not posted yet, so I cannot see where we're at. I can click this and I get nothing. So, sorry, that is simply the case. Now, let's go ahead. Actually, we'll take a look from Pool 1. We'll just look at everything. So, NRG likely made it through, but they faced Team Silence. Team Silence got a game. Sigma Wolfgang got a game, which is crazy. Kraken Seas over Gas. SBC is still around. Fine. But NRG are likely to make it. It's, you know, teams that should be making it are making it through uppers as of right now. Shopify are predicted, obviously. Netherlands Canada taking down Nibble. In Game 5, nonetheless. That had to have been a very fun series. In Pool B3, Space Station and M80, obviously. It's who you would expect. Pool B4, Gentlemates probably took this over Gentlemen, but... I said Gentlemates, excuse me, Gen G probably took it over Gentlemen, but, you know, who knows. Unreal Nightmare over Lotus 8, good for them. Pool B5, Foot Esports, no way, right? Hold on. Hold on, there's no way, right? Who won? Hold on, I gotta see if Foot Esports lost to Little Step Bros. 1-0. Aw, Foot won. Dang. Tough. Seal won. They did as they should. Our bracket. Redacted made it through. That was obvious. They were going to do that the entire time. We made it through. That was obvious. It was always going to happen. Pool B7. Shuffles Kittens made it through. Makes sense. 100x35 are up against Momentum, and I believe they already won the series, if I remember correctly, but Momentum could absolutely make a lower bracket run. I think that was 3-1. And then in Pool B8 to close, who is 1? Royales, Andy, and Zanil. Okay, yeah, it's a very good team. It makes sense that they swept their way through. Dignitas look like they're going to end up making their way through as well. So, a lot of your... all the teams that should be winning and making it through uppers are doing so. And that includes us, ladies and gentlemen. What a great time it has been. Never miss if you can. I mean, I actually had the pleasure of meeting you at the World Championships last year. I mean, I'm certain you meet thousands of people every single time you go to these events, but I was at least able to meet you, and I appreciate the time they were willing to share with us. I was rooting for OG the whole way. Comm's been my favorite player for years, ever since the V1 days. I always loved the trash talk. I always loved the demos. I just love that heel style. Kind of brings like a pro wrestling feel to his character, but regardless, yes, I was in Fort Worth, got to meet you. It was a great time. And hey, here's hoping we can meet again sometime here in the near future. But what I know for now is I'm going to find someone to raid because we still have viewers in here, but our work is done. So we are going to, let's see. We're going to bring him to Nutty. Come on, we're going to bring him to Momentum. Let's all welcome Nutty with open arms, shall we? I mean, this guy, really quick, for those of you who do not know, Nutty is a fantastic friend of mine. We met each other casting the RLCS opens in Open 4, 5, and 6 of last season. We got to cast Golden Hour Esports, and then since then he's become a great friend of mine. Got to meet him in person. We've spent time together online. We spent time together in Chattanooga, Tennessee with the Scenic City Invitational, which was a CRL land. Phenomenal human. He's a great caster, casting a great team. So we're going to go ahead and get that raid going, everybody. This dude is a legend. Hit him with the follow. Hit him with whatever you possibly can to support his channel, because this guy absolutely deserves it. But hey, we're through. So we will see you guys tomorrow, probably the same time, 6:30, 7 o'clock. Be ready on this stream. It's going to be a fantastic night. You all have a great one. Stay safe if you're out and about. But tomorrow, when tomorrow comes, we lock in and we make it the top 16. We'll see you all tomorrow night.